CP24, a division of Bell Media.
Live at noon, I'm joined by Vic Fedeli, who is a Conservative MPP up at Queen's Park. Yesterday, you were at the Justice Committee meeting, dealing again with the cancellation of the gas plants, who did what, and how much it cost. You had an interesting witness. Tell us about the witness and what he said.
Well, we had Minister Duguid and Mr. Bentley's chief of staff. This is the top guy there now. And we had him, and the first question I asked him was about a document that said it's $1.4 billion to cancel Oakville. And he said, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I pressed him over and over, and he swore under oath over and over and over. He has no idea what I was referring to until I actually handed him the document that he wrote about $1.4 billion. Then sort of a eureka moment. Oh, I remember that. And that's how it started. It's more cover-up after cover-up after cover-up.
So he wrote a document to the ministers saying it was $1.4 billion to cancel the plans. He
was in a document that talked about that it could cost 1.4. That didn't go to the minister.
Right.
But my point is, I'm asking him about, because it said here in the document, Craig is concerned about the 1.4 billion. So I asked him about it, and he continued to say, I have no idea.
No, Vic, you refreshed his memory. You refreshed his memory, and then it came out. So where do we stand with this? I mean, because you know, there's these high figures. The Premier keeps saying that you have all the documents. All the documents are out there. They're being open and accountable. Do you have all the documents?
No, nowhere near. We know every day we learn more and more that we don't have everything. Yeah. Absolutely not all the documents. No question at all.
So how long is it going to take you to get the documents, to keep pressing the Premier to stand up to her promise, I guess, and also to find out, in fact, you know, who did what, when, and how much the final bill was?
Well, it's getting harder every day. Craig McLennan yesterday also told the committee he deleted all his emails. He has no email records any further to give us. So, you know, it gets harder to get to the truth when this cover-up of Liberal staffers continues.
But the Premier's office, emails to or from the Premier's office, there's a record of those.
Well, that's another one of these proof points that says there's more email, or there's more documents. We have no email from the Minister of Energy and no email from the Premier's office. So either, you know...
So where's this going to go?
Well, look, all the public really wants to know is, how much is this going to cost, and who ordered the cover-up?
Right.
And so far, we are around the fringes of learning what it's going to cost, and it's the Auditor General will come out with Mississauga numbers next week. I don't expect much of a change. They told us it's $190 million for Mississauga. They let us have the Auditor General investigate, so that tells me they're probably pretty close to that number. It's the Oakville. On Monday. That's on Monday. It's the Oakville where the hundreds of millions more, and that's not for months till we get that story from the auditor.
So maybe not a lot next week, but it's still working. It seems like a slow process.
It's a court case.
You're opposition, so you want to embarrass the government, or you want to, you know, hold the government's feet to the fire. Why should the ordinary Ontarian care whether it's $300 million they blew or $1 billion? You know, $1 million.
Well, as opposition member, I want to get to the truth, and I think that's what the public wants as well. We have sitting cabinet ministers who were in cabinet for Dalton McGuinty and are in cabinet for Kathleen Wynne, who stood in the legislature and said, you have all the documents when we've proved they knew we didn't, and the Oakville cancellation is $40 million when we have proof they knew it was hundreds of millions. So these are the people that are running our province. If they're misleading us on that.
The fact that McGuinty is gone doesn't make much difference to you because it's the same players, and they're the ones who are responsible for blowing this money no matter how much it is.
Exactly, and they're the ones who are less than forthcoming with the truth, and that leads you as a citizen to ask, well, what else are they holding back from us? What else don't we know?
I guess it all comes down to a question of accountability.
Well, and there is none. They talk about being a transparent government. They're transparent, all right. We saw right through them yesterday.
Vic Fedeli, good line. Thanks for coming in, updating us. And next time you get some more information, we'll see you then. Look forward to it.
Be back. Thanks, Stephen.
Okay, Ann, there it is. The line of transparency and accountability. Ann.
All right, thank you both. It is right now.